My name is Constanze Lämmer. I'm a pediatric endocrinologist from Germany. I'm the head of the Prader Willi Center in the south of Germany, in Augsburg, at Josefinum. There we care for more than 200 children with Prader Willi syndrome as a multidisciplinary team. I'm happy that I have also a lot of contact to my colleagues which care for my children in the adulthood, so I see how they're doing fine even if they become older. Every mother is shocked if her baby is not crying and not moving like the other babies after birth. Babies with Prader Willi syndrome are floppy infants, they don't cry, they have feeding and often breathing problems. Maybe in the first days you thought that your child would have a muscular disease and you will lose your child. But now you know all these symptoms are due to Prader Willi syndrome, and so the child can stay with you. When you're starting to inform you about Prader Willi syndrome, you will read a lot of things which not all will occur during the child life. I would like to go to inform you what could you expect during the first year of life and how you can support your child. First of all, it's necessary for parents to get known to your child and give them place in your heart. And then for a family with Prader Willi syndrome, it's necessary to come in contact with Prader Willi specialists as soon as possible. It's even very helpful to be in contact with another family with a child of Prader Willi syndrome. And if you have a national organization, join them, you get a lot of information. If there's no one, then it's good that you find the IPWSO website to get valuable information for you. The early diagnosis gives you the chance of starting treatment for your baby very early. There are some keystones in the therapy which you should know. First of all, it's physiotherapy, the nutritional management, the treatment with growth hormone when it's available, and it's also good to have oral motor specialists and occupational specialists on your side. The first challenges for your baby are to gain up weight and to overcome the muscular hypertonia. Often, babies with Prader Willi syndrome are not able to drink their necessary amount of milk independently. So it's necessary to have a gastric tube. And they also are very silent, they do not report for meals. So you have to feed them every 3 hours at the beginning. And over the year, this numbers of meals will go down until 4 or 5, like your family has the meals. But at the start, normal breaks than 3 hours are not recommended because of the danger of hypoglycemia. There are given some feeding systems which are specially developed for children which are not able to create a vacuum in their mouth. And if you ask an oral specialist, he will help us to how to use these. The gastric tubes is also helpful for you because it saves time. You can spend with your child more active, and over the night it's helpful for you because you can go to bed much faster than without this. But please, during the day, start with active feeding minutes and then afterwards give the remaining amount of milk via gastric tube. So it's necessary to check the weight 2 or 3 times a week so that you can see if the child is gaining weight properly, and you can combine this with the help of your pediatrician with the growth charts. When you think about starting complementary food, you have to take in mind that some of the Prader Willi children have choking problems. So it's necessary for the time to start that the poor baby is able to control his head against gravity. And it's a good idea to do this together with the oral motor specialists. If you feed some spoons, it's good to have some water afterwards to clear it and to be sure that the mouth is cleared. At the end of the first year of life, you will not have feeding problems anymore, and your boy or girl will do this properly. The second important keystone for the therapy is to overcome the muscular hypertonia. Therefore, physiotherapy is necessary, and it's even necessary that you do exercises every day at home. Use the time where your baby is awake, and use the time where you change the nappies to play with your baby, to move legs, to move arms, to rumble them from one side to the other side. If you dress them, maybe bring them in the side position so that both hands can play together. These give the baby the chance to develop muscular strength. It's good to have tummy times. That means if the baby is awake, put them in the tummy position, because from this position the baby will start crowding, ceiling and crowding afterwards. And this position gives more the chance to build up muscles. It's also nice to use toys which make noises, because this stimulates your baby to do more with these toys. To stimulate cognitive development, it's good even to deal with your baby if it does not force you. Sing with him, come in eye contact, play with him, speak with him. These are all things which are very helpful. You can get ideas from occupational specialists, but if there's no one for your instinct, I'm sure you will be fine. The second keystone of therapy is the growth hormone therapy. It's started with the help of a pediatric endocrinologist, or if there's no one, then with a doctor who is driven familiar with hormone therapy. He will advise you what examination is necessary before you can start the therapy, and also will check the ongoing therapy. Growth hormone is given by injections every evening. No worries, you also learn this. Growth hormone should help to improve the body composition, and be sure that you also follow the health nutrition and the physiotherapy when you are going on growth hormone. All these keystones together will make the success. Usually you start growth hormone at the age of 6 months, in some countries earlier. But there are also a lot of countries where growth hormone is not available. Don't worry about this. Of course, it might be easier with growth hormone, but even this nutritional management and a lot of physiotherapy and stimulation your child in a sensomotoric way, you can reach very good results. Expect that your child will reach all the major milestones later, so we expect them to crawl starting from the age of 15 to 18 months, and independent walking with about just around the second birthday. Also expecting to be a late drawer. If you want to have a safe place for your child to sleep, then bring him with his crib or bed, his own crib or bed, in your sleeping room. Babies with Prader Willi syndrome have a danger to be overheated, so it's good to stay in his own bed under your supervision. Take all the toys out of the bed and put the baby in the back position. This is the safest way to sleep for him. Only some babies need to be monitored over the night when they had serious problems at neonatal care. If you have questions about vaccinations, then there are no special things to keep in mind. You can do the vaccinations on the regular way. Don't too many therapies at the same time. It's even necessary to have family time for all of you. At the end of the first year, feeding problems are no longer occur. Your infant become a charming, friendly, curious toddler and will enchant their siblings and also makes you smile. He starts moving and you will hear his gentle voice more often. So enjoy his progress. I'm sure will do more than you expected at the beginning. That's the head of the wonderful Prader Willi family and the progress in research. You would expect a healthy, happy life.